Hi guys, I hope all of you are doing well. This is your Nifty Guy. Welcome to today's episode of Decoding Nifty with me. This is the series where we analyze and decode Nifty on multiple time frames so that we can enter the trades, the next trading session with much more clarity and confidence. Right. So in case if you like the way I analyze Nifty and try to explain the price action concepts, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your trading friends and community, as well as put down anything that you might have to say in the comments box, be it feedback, be it criticism. I am open to both. Right. And before we start today's video, please watch it till the very end because I'll explain the importance of our setup and how it saves us on days like today from taking unnecessary stop losses and eroding our capital. Right. So before we start the analysis of the video, I would like to give a big salute to the Indian Army, the Indian Navy, as well as the Indian Air Force for executing Operation Sindoor. As citizens of this nation, we feel extremely safe that these are the people who are safeguarding our borders and protecting us. So, a big salute and gratitude, heartfelt gratitude for all of them, right? And again, I saw this particular news of the attack around late, early morning, around 3:30. I was just casually checking the time. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was just casually checking the time on my iWatch when I saw the news that there has been some strikes from the Indian end on the in the Pakistan territory. And that is when I knew that I could wake up really casually and late because such days are when you should avoid trading, right? If you are serious about trading as a profession, these are the days when you should avoid trading. And I'll come and explain everything why it is such a big thing. Right. So as you would see, we discussed yesterday about put options being accumulated and uh, you could see those big activities being done. And as a result, what we saw was a big gap down in the Indian market on the basis of the war news. Not the war news, but basically the retaliation attacks from the Indian side, right? Now, the first reaction of people would be to start sell at the first tick of the market because they feel that the war has officially started and it's all going to be downhill from here. But that is something which usually does not happen. And the people who had accumulated here, they got their profits around here. Markets immediately kind of reversed. And the reason why I told you that the moment I saw the news of the attack, I had decided that today I will not be trading, is because on days such as these, wherein the news of something major like a war between two of the nuclear power countries in this particular zone have has started, the moves in the market will not be technical based, but they will mostly be news based, right? So throughout the day, people from India, people from Pakistan, various groups, they would be releasing statements, they would be releasing reports of what are the casualties, all has happened, and market would be reacting to those, right? Market would be reacting to those. These are the news which are not still not factored in and as is coming out as fresh, right? So technical analysis would not be working around here, and it would you mostly be the news which is making the moves, right? So that is the reason I try to avoid trading on such days. And now again, even if you would not have avoided the trading, this is how our setup saved us in case if you were to take those trades, right? So our plan was to create a long in the market above this particular pullback above this particular zone with a pullback, right? So this is the importance of pullback, guys. Markets went all the way up, straight up, gave us a good closing above our zone, gave us a follow-up closing. The pullback did come, but the high was not taken out throughout the day. We were not trapped on the wrong side. Say, in case if you would have just taken the trade at the breakout, you would have been trapped, right? Then again, throughout the day, markets were volatile and sideways. In case if you would be observing, I was not trading, but that did not stop me from observing the markets and doing my analysis in the live market was what is happening. So this is the kind of a trend line which was there in the market around here. Then there was a trend line which was forming around here, right? Initially, this breakdown did come from this particular zone, but again, the pullback came, the breakdown came in very later. If you are to modify this particular trend line again like this, the breakdown again did come. Pullback also, but I do not consider this as a significant pullback. But again, yeah, the pullback did come, and in case if you would have traded this, you would have been trapped because again, as I told you, such days are best avoided for trading purposes. Then again, the markets gave a breakout from this particular uh, trend line on the upside, gave a pullback, but did not give a closing above this particular zone, right? The candles just did not sustain and market just ended on a sideways note. So this is the reason why I say the pullback while trading breakouts and breakdowns are very, very important. And you should give a good amount of emphasis to them and you should not just rule them out. So that's it. That is how sticking to your setup and your rules will save you from wrong entries and wrong stop losses. Now, coming for tomorrow, again, tomorrow is the weekly expiry. I have repeated this in the past and I will again repeat this. People who are trading Nifty options tomorrow, please make sure that you are trading in the next week options, right? In case if I would have traded today, even today, I would have traded in the next week options, expiry options, and not in the 7th of May expiry, right? Because in case if the market goes sideways or bit against you for some time, even not triggering your stop losses also, the decay in the current week expiry options on expiry and expiry minus 1 day is a lot, and you can face unnecessary losses. So that is the reason why I shift to the next week expiry options when trading on expiry as well as expiry minus 1 day, right? On Wednesdays and Thursdays or whatever is the day of the expiry, I trade it only or I shift to the next week options, right? So that is a suggestion from my end. For tomorrow, again, our plan of action will be very, very simple. Let's just mark this high as well as the day high is also close by. So just a couple of points. Let's just mark a trend line like this, and we will take a long trade above this. For a short trade, I will say better we'll have to be. It is much better we wait for this particular trend line. So even after the news of this particular attack scenario which had emerged in the morning, if we look at the cash option data from the markets today, FIIs and DIIs have again bought in cash in the Indian markets, which is showing strength in the Indian market. So again, any trades on the downside, I would be looking at trading it on a with lower quantities as well as with strict stop losses and if you can also see, this is the support zone that we had talked about in yesterday's video. Markets after opening gap down went exactly and touched our support zone and reversed from this particular zone. If you just go back to a couple of my videos from the time that we have been drawing this support zone and updating it this on a daily basis, you would be aware of the importance of this particular zone, right? Even previously, market had taken support from this levels and created a new high. So uh, I'm not saying that, yeah, my analysis is always right. So in the markets, anything can happen, right? Nobody can predict the market. That is the reason I say do not predict the market, but be prepared for anything. So this will be the simple trade plan for tomorrow. So there's a major support 24,200 level is a very good support for Nifty on a daily time frame, and we should be looking at on the short side. We should be looking at with limited quantities in lower quantities than what you usually trade in, as well as trailing tightly, plus be quick in taking your profits as well as taking your stop losses because the markets can reverse, right? So this is it from my side for today. I will see you guys again tomorrow post the market. I hope you guys have a good evening. Cheers. Have a good day. Thank you so much.